just a really cool manga series that just seem really magical and dark. And let's just get started with the reading. Hello guys, welcome back to my channel and this video. I'm actually really excited about this video. I don't think I've ever done a 24-hour readathon. Correct me if I'm wrong if you are an old subscriber and if you remember me doing that back in the days, but I honestly don't think I have. That's really sad because I know a lot of people love these videos. I love watching these types of videos, and the fact that I haven't done one is crazy, and I'm here to change that. So today is Thursday, the last of March. It's about 10 in the morning, and I thought I could do a 24-hour readathon until tomorrow, Friday, 10 o'clock. I have today off, so I have all the time in the world to read. And then tomorrow I work evening, so I have like the morning off. So I thought it would be perfect to do a 24-hour readathon today and then tomorrow. So I'm really excited. So what books am I planning to read? I have 3 books here that I have firsthand, and then I have another one that I will continue on reading if I end up finishing these 3 books. The first book I have that I want to finish, I'm almost done with it, is Pretty Little Liars Flawless, which is book 2, and I have a little bit left of it. This is a book that I'm actually doing or reading for a separate reading vlog, so my goal for this video is like to finish it. I won't be talking too much about it though, because that will be in the Pretty Liars reading vlog, because I've done one in the past and you guys really liked it, so I decided to do one for book 2. So I will try to finish this one and then I will talk about it like in that reading vlog. I won't talk too much about what it's about in here, but I have a couple of chapters left and I'm hoping to finish those today. Then I have this one that I've had on my shelf for such a long time, but I've never picked it up, and I'm so sad about that. This book has so many volumes and I know people have loved this series, so I'm really excited to give it a shot. And that is Death Note, which is a manga series. This book continues volume 1 and 2, and I think these are like special editions, so the black editions, not the normal editions. But I really think this was a cool edition, so that's why I bought it. It has black there, and the art style seems just really cool, and I don't know too much about it. I've just heard everyone talk so highly of it that I'm really intrigued to finally pick it up. I think we follow like a boy that finds a letter from this death god, and that's basically all I know. I think it's gonna be a pretty like dark one, but also maybe a fun one. I'm hoping it's not too dark, because I'm definitely not in the mood for that, but hopefully I will enjoy it, and it's my goal to read this and finish. Since it's a manga, it's really easy. It's gonna be really fast, hopefully. And then I have a graphic novel that also has been sitting on my shelf forever that I haven't read. Actually, no, I started it a few years back, but then I never ended up continuing on with it because I wasn't in the mood. But I really want to read it and finish it so I can finally get it off my TBR, and that is Grimoire Noir, which is a super cool looking graphic novel. Don't know too much about it. It's just the art style is beautiful, and I'm just so freaking excited about it. I've also heard highly well-spoken things about this one, so I think this is also like a little bit on the darker side, but not too dark, because I do think it has like some magic in it, some ghost spirits, like magical things like that as well. So I think it's a dark one, but it's wrapped around in like magic and kind of really cool and magical things. So I'm really excited to hopefully finish this one as well. And if I actually managed to finish all of those 3 books, I have Court by Tracy Wolff that I'm currently reading. I haven't gone far though, because you know, it's just been difficult. But I have this one, which is the 4th book in the Crave series, which I really enjoy. So if I manage to finish all 3 of them, I might pick this one up. Obviously, I'm not going to finish it because that will be impossible. No, I'm not going to push myself that far. And I still want to like be able to relax and take it easy today, because today is my only day off this week. So I still want to like chill and not be too crazy about my reading. I hope you guys understand that. But I will definitely be wanting to read this and get some further and get some progress in this book, because I've been lacking this week in reading. So I'm just hoping to get further into this book and further into this story. But yeah, that was my TBR / plans for this 24-hour readathon. I hope you guys are as excited as I am. But as I mentioned, I'm not gonna push myself crazy. Like, yes, I want to spend today and tonight reading and having a good time, but I definitely don't wanna, like, I still wanna be able to relax and chill since this is my only day off. I have other things that I wanna do. I need to edit a video, for example. I might sit out in the sun, just relaxing, listening to some music. I just really need to do other stuff as well. But still, I definitely wanna do a whole day of reading and just having a great time, hopefully getting some good vibes in. But yeah, I hope you guys are excited, and let's just get started with the reading. Well, actually, before I start reading, I need some breakfast, of course, my favorite meal of the day, and some caffeine, so I get all motivated to read. So let's go and eat some breakfast. Okay, so it's a little while later and I just sat down and finished Flawless by Sarah Shepherd, and I don't know if I should laugh or cry. If you have seen like my book one of this reading vlog, and if you are watching this reading vlog when I read this book, which is going to be up before this vlog or before this video, I have mentioned that these books are quite difficult to read because there's so much drama, there's so much intrigue, there's so much conspiracies, there's so many people being fake and horrible, and it's really hard for me to read because I cannot stand too much of fake people, drama, and this has just a lot of that, as do the TV show. And another TV show that I have a really hard time watching is Gossip Girl, because I just get so anxious because there's so many fake people, drama, scandals. Like I can't watch it. I get so much anxiety, and this book does as well. I mean, it's fun, it's very easy, light to read. I mean, I go through it very quickly. The language is really easy, it's very informal, as I think you guys know, and it's just very light and easy. Definitely doesn't take a lot of brain power to read this book, but it's so hard just because of all the drama and stuff, and people that are betraying people and just act nice when they're actually a bitch. I can't stand it. But I finished it. I'm really glad I did. Now I'm just going to go and update and finish off my reading vlog for this book, and to tell my final thoughts about this, because I've written down a lot of notes on my phone because I'm doing a video where I compare this to the TV show. So if you guys haven't watched that video yet, definitely check it out. It will already be up before this one. So, but yeah, I finished this one, and I'm just gonna go and update the reading vlog, and then I will continue on with my next read of the day. Okay, so I think the next book I'm gonna start is gonna be Death Note Volume 1 and 2, the Black Edition, which just seems to be just a really cool manga series that I'm really excited to start. I've heard a lot of good things about this one. Okay, so it's a little while later and I've started Death Note and I'm on page 80. It's obviously going pretty fast since it's a manga. It's not too much text. But I love the concept of this. We basically have this death god that drops this notebook down to the human world, and then this guy in the human world finds this death notebook, whatever, and in this notebook, the names that is written down there, so if your name is written in this death note, you're gonna die. And you who now hold this death notebook, the guy that found it in the human world, is now responsible for it. So the names he writes down in this book will die. So he is determined to make the world a better place. Like, he will write down names of criminals or like really bad people, and he's determined to change the world for the better and stuff like that. And it's just a really cool concept. We also have the death god coming back to the human world to visit this guy and to tell him like, this is yours now. I dropped it because I was bored and I wanted like a human to have it. And this guy that found the death notebook is the only one that can see the death god. The god is invisible to everyone else. Only he can see and speak to him. And yeah, it's pretty cool. And then we have like the Interpol, or like the police Interpol thing, important people that are trying to find out who is killing off these criminals, because obviously it's not really okay to kill even if it's bad people. And they're trying to find out who is doing this to criminal people. We're gonna find you. You are just as bad yourself. But he's conflicted because he really wants to, you know, he's responsible for this death notebook now, and he wants to make the world a better place. But yeah, I'm just really enjoying it, and it's going really fast, obviously, since it's a manga. I've missed reading manga. I used to read it way more before, back in the day, and I really missed it. It's just something special about manga, right? Okay, so I've gotten up to page 150, and we have found out there's a really big thing that, you know, the kid that found a notebook and is now killing off all the criminals in the world, trying to make the world a better place. And I mentioned that we had Interpol / the police kind of figuring out and hunting this person, because obviously it's not okay. And we've now found out that this kid's dad is like the leader of this investigation, or Interpol. So it's just really funny. So the kid that's killing off people, his dad is the leader of Interpol, or leading the investigation. So that's obviously when two worlds collide. I was just really like, okay, interesting. Okay, so I've gotten up to page 216 and I'm taking a little bit of a break to eat some lunch. It is currently 2:42, so a late lunch, but I'm hungry, so I feel like I should eat something and then I'll get back to reading. While I eat, I will probably just watch some YouTube videos. I won't be reading while I eat. I just really can't do that. But yeah, taking a little bit of a break. I need to hang up some laundry as well, and then I will continue on with it and probably finish it. Okay, so it is around 3:50. Just making sure you know. And I just sat down and finished Death Note Volume 1 and 2. And this is upside down. Sorry. Death Note Volume 1 and 2. And it was such a cool story, but also really dark. And it really kept you on the edge, like, of your seat. You really wanted to know what was going on. So I did mention a little bit of it. It was really cool. And you know, we had, because of this guy that found a death note, it started off really innocent, that he kind of wanted to kill off all the criminals and bad people in the world, but it kind of spiraled and he really got like obsessed with the journal and killed a lot of people. And there was this rumor going around that this was happening, and he could basically, all he needed to know in order to kill them was their name and how they looked like. So while he was writing down their names, he needed to like close his eyes and think and picture the person's like face that he wanted to kill. So that rumor got around, so people started to get really cautious, like using fake IDs, using fake names, and didn't really want to show their face in media anymore, because he needed to know like what they look like and the real names. And so the police, or the FBI police department, got really scared. A lot of people decided to quit. So they weren't a lot of men left there to fight this person and to like really bring him down. And obviously there's a lot more volume, so we didn't really get a closure or a good ending here because there's so many more books in this series. But yeah, really cool dark series, and I think it's definitely worth a read if you're into this kind of thing, and definitely a really cool manga. I also wanted to show you how the death god looks like. So here we have him. Looks really, really creepy, right? I mean, look at him. I can see if I can find another picture. Here we have him again. Very creepy. But yeah, finished that one, and now the book that I'm starting is Grimoire Noir, which is a graphic novel that just seemed really magical and dark, but not too dark as Death Note. Definitely the darker vibes, but just like so magical, it feels like. But yeah, let's read the back and see what it says. His best friends left him to hang out with way cooler friends. His dad is the town sheriff, and wait for it, he lives in Blackwell, a town where all girls are witches. But when his little sister is kidnapped because of her extraordinary power, Bucky has to get out of his own head and go on a strange journey to investigate the small town that gives him so much grief. In the process, he uncovers the town's painful history and a conspiracy that will change it forever. Beautiful, spooky, and utterly enchanting, Grimoire Noir is a magical story of coming to terms with your own flaws and working past them to protect those dear to you. It does sound really, really cool and magical, so I'm so excited to start it, and I just love the art style of this. It's just something about it. Kind of reminds me of, if you have the Twilight graphic novels. I own 3 of them. I think there are more, but Twilight has the graphic novels, and it's the same art style as this. I feel like the same style vibe, and I just, so pretty. Okay, so it is about 4:48 in the evening, and I've gotten up to page 190 in this one. I've started, and basically we have this town where all the girls are witches. So we follow this family, and the mom, she can like control the weather. So like if she's sad, for example, it will rain and stuff like that. So, and then you have the little sister that has gone missing, and because of something like extraordinary magic, like something magical happened with her disappearance, and everyone is trying to figure it out. The dad of the family is in the police, like the sheriff's department, so obviously he's really trying to figure out, but the brother kind of takes the matter in his own hands because he feels like no one really can help him with it. No one really seems to find her, to know anything, so he kind of takes the matter into his own hands and goes on this quest to find his little sister. And on his journey, on the way, he finds a lot of different things. He finds a lot of different things and a lot of different creatures and magical things. And yeah, he just really wants to find his little sister. But yeah, it's a really cool magical story that I'm thoroughly enjoying. But before I continue on reading, I definitely need to go and edit my March wrap-up that is going up in like an hour and 10 minutes. I usually post at 6 if I'm home, if I don't work. So I'm gonna post that at 6. So I feel like I should edit it so I have it done. It probably shouldn't take too long to edit because wrap-ups, in my opinion, are like the easy ones to edit. So probably will go pretty fast, but I wanted to get it done so I can just post it when it's 6 o'clock. It is about 7:05 in the evening, and I've gotten up to page 229 in this book, so I'm almost done with it. Obviously it's going fast since it's a graphic novel, but yeah, it's a really cool, mystic, magical story about this world where all the girls are witches. And now this guy is also finding out that guys can also possess magic, just not as easy as the girls. Like you have to activate it, but it's just a cool thing that you discover more in this world. And he's desperately trying to find his sister who's gone missing. And yeah, I'm really enjoying it. I am planning to hop in the shower now, take a little bit of a break from reading this, and probably finish this one after that, and then once I finish this one I'll probably just focus on court for the rest of the night. Probably won't read too much of that. I will try to, obviously, but we'll see how much I can do before I'm getting too tired. But yeah, hoping to finish this one after I've taken my shower. Oh my gosh, not me getting emotional by this. Oh my gosh. Okay, so I've showered and I just sat down and finished Grimoire Noir. And oh, what a beautiful story, honestly. And I loved it in a way I can't explain. Like, the art style, the picture. So like, if it was a dark thing happening or a dark memory, a sad memory, the pictures were like more dark and gray and just like dark vibes. And whenever there was a happy memory or something happy happening, it was like this golden type to the picture, golden vibe to the pictures. And I just thought that made so, like, that little difference makes so much difference to my feelings and how my emotions, how I as a reader am gonna feel reading this. Like, little details like that is really important. And I got really emotional towards the end when we had the happy ending and the pictures was just like all rose or like golden, and I don't know, it was such a good book. Please go read this if you like graphic novels. And I'm really glad I finally picked this one up because I've had it on my shelves for a really long time. The clock is currently 7:58, so soon 8 o'clock in the evening, and for the rest of the night I will just be focusing on Court by Tracy Wolff, which is the 4th book in the Crave series. And it's just a fantastical magical story about where we have all the creatures, vampires, werewolves, witches, and even more that I won't spoil if you haven't read it yet. But I haven't really gone into the story yet. I just recently started this one last week and I haven't really gone into the story yet, so I'm just hoping I'm doing that. But yeah, I will probably spend some time reading in this one, but I will be watching some TV shows because that's how I like to spend my evenings. And I don't know if I mentioned this in the beginning, but I will be sleeping. Like, I'm not gonna pull an all-nighter and be up because I need sleep to function, and like I have work tomorrow night, so I need to sleep. Like, I can't be up all night. I would just not, no. But hopefully we're reading a little bit in this one before I fall asleep, and also watch some True Blood. I'm on the second to last episode. I'm halfway through that, so I have 1.5 episodes left of True Blood, and then it's it. There's no more. There's no more. These people, these characters cease to exist in 1.5 episodes. Like, what am I gonna do? Yeah. Good morning, guys. It is 9:57 the next day, so it's almost come to an end, this 24-hour readathon, and I've just spent the morning in bed reading actually, and I've gotten up to page 97, so actually did some progress and I'm really enjoying this one. We really have a lot of stuff going on in this 4th book. We have like a full-on war between species and it's just incredible. It's just like a lot. But yeah, I've had a really good morning spent in bed reading, and I'm really glad about the progress actually, and I'm probably gonna read more today before I need to head to work. But yeah, that was it for this 24-hour readathon. Okay, so it is time to close out this 24-hour readathon, but let's do a little bit of a recap of what I read first. So first I finished Flawless by Sarah Shepard, which is the 2nd book in the Pretty Little Liars series. As we all know, it's a beloved TV show, and I read this for another reading blog where I compare it, which is already up, so go watch that if you're interested. Very fun, easy, light, informal book, but sometimes a little bit too much drama for me. Then I read Death Note, the Black Edition, which contains volume 1 and 2. This was such a cool manga where we follow this death god who drops a death note in the human world, and then this guy finds it, and in this death note, like, when you write a name in this death notebook, the person dies. So this guy's determined to make the world a better place by writing down criminals' names and stuff, but it's slowly but surely takes a different turn, and he just, yeah, it was just a really cool manga series that I am actually really interested in continuing on, so definitely a really cool one. And then I finished Grimoire Noir, which is a cool magical graphic novel about witches and magic. Really, really fun. But yeah, that was it for this video. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys in one of my next videos. Bye.